Good evening, Rusky enjoyers. Hope you're doing right, 'cause it's time for the Abnormal Barders. Tonight we have 6 skins to chase after. It's a small rust store, not that much, but still quite a lot to consider. Still quite a lot to potentially make some profit out of. So we have the large box, the wooden double door, the poncho, the satchel charge. We also happen to have the python and the locker. And with tomorrow, when we see the rust rotate, these 2 skins right here, the garage door and the boots, they will become marketable then. Now, if you're a little bit confused, how does that work? Abnormal skins? What? If you're not in the know, if you don't understand, consider looking in the description right now. You'll see 2 videos I provided. The first video is a 60-second short video, which will it'll quickly explain everything in regards to what abnormal skins are. They become marketable at a set time every week before the rust rotates, and we know exactly when that's going to happen. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to sit down, figure out prices for all these skins, and then when the time is right, we're going to race to put those barders down, and hopefully we're the fastest people. And we pick these skins up for a cheap price and flip them for some sweet, delicious profit in the future. And of course, with regular skins, they become marketable when the rust rotates tomorrow. Now, if you're like, okay, that's nice to know, but I'd like to learn more. I'd like to understand everything. Okay, don't worry, sit back. If you go look in the description, scroll down to the second video listed. It's about 20 minutes long. It will showcase everything that is in regards to abnormals. It will teach you everything there is to know. So that's for your consideration. That's all said. Shall we get started now and discuss what prices do we want to offer for all these skins? Sinotype tools. I had a video. I put out a video just a few days ago. It's right here. I talked about the progress with the collection. Because last week, after the rust rotated, we saw a lot of progress with this collection. We were 6 skins in, and we saw a lot of the prices going up very, very nicely. That was appealing. That was nice. But have you noticed the prices today? They've dropped off. I'm kind of surprised by this, but yeah, let's just go over to here. This was pushing to above $30 last week. I'm talking about Friday time. Now look at it. It's down to 22. Where was me? What's gone wrong? Well, I'm still under the impression there was a group of people that was buying out most of the stock. But of course, with every rust store, we have noticed the bulk of the sales. So if I just show liquidity, take a look at this. Every week, every Thursday, there's a massive surge in demand. Why is this? Because every week we keep seeing more and more skins being accepted for the Sinotype collection. So more specifically, maybe I'll notice it more in the ammo box. This has been around for quite a long time. However, obviously not as expensive as the firearms. Look at this, and you'll see, yeah, every week, every 7 days, spike in price, spike in demand. So maybe, whilst it's going down now, and you can clearly see it, so at one point this was selling for about $5 just a few days back. Now it's here at about $3.74. Would you be surprised if you see it bounce up again tomorrow, or rather this upcoming Friday? In this video, after showcasing everything, discussing everything, I did say, you know what? I feel like I might need to go ahead and buy some myself. I meant to, buy the tools box myself. I said that. But seeing how this behaves, is it a guarantee? Well, nothing's a guarantee. You have to be aware of that. But will this happen all over again? Will there be a massive surge in demand in which we see an actual big buyout on every single skin and see it rise up for a while, but then maybe it goes back down again? I don't know. I've seen some interesting things in the past with other storage collections. I've seen instances in the past where maybe 1 or 2 skins ends up getting bought out and all the other ones are just basically the same. But never did I ever see every single one. We are still expecting, potentially, another 8 or more. Do you reckon that'll happen again? Or will things still just go down as we go through the autumn-fall seasonal dip, aka September, October, November, when most kids around the world, they go back to school. Less people playing Rust. But we also have the naval update on the horizon. So, I am conflicted, but long term, I'm still convinced it'll be alright. So, in regards to skin box, in theory, nobody can just request, hey, can I have the neon storage collection? Oh, thank you. No, you can't have that anymore, in theory. So people probably realise, well, hang on a minute, we've got a brand new storage collection right here in front of us. How coincidental. But yeah, it would make sense. So maybe a lot of people have started to jump in, buy into these. They're actually using them, appreciating them. Cool. But what's going to happen over the course of the next several weeks? And will everything work out around January 2026, post-Christmas? I certainly am hoping, but I'm still not 100% convinced I actually want to jump in and make a purchase. So yes, all of these are in the positive. Let me just clarify that. Every single one of these, even though they've gone down in price, they're all in the positive, perfectly in the positive. Like, all of them are nice and profitable, except this one. This one's only slightly profitable, and yet still had over 400 sales today in the past 24 hours. This was the most recent skin to be accepted, wasn't it? So I saw the other one's got a lot of interest, and of course this one here, I don't think we can really talk about this one that much. It was the first one. It gets most of the love. We need to talk more about like these ones. Of course, I should also point out another storage has been submitted. It's right here. We've got clothes now. Give that a good look. I wouldn't be surprised if that's accepted tomorrow. Could we see a break? Could we see a week break? Don't know, but I am aware Graffiti Collection didn't actually have a break. There was 1 week where they switched around the skin creators, so that's why when you look up the Graffiti Collection and SEMM, it doesn't notice the electric box. Yeah, there's supposed to be an electric box here. So, to be 100% clear, Graffiti Storage Collection actually has 16 skins in total. Are we going to see another 10 skins for the Sinotype collection? Well, if you needed to put some funds away, if you've got some Steam wallet and you're like, you know what, I could put this away. Again, I wouldn't say no to it. That would be a perfectly fine thing to consider. But with over 40,000 subscribers already, and by tomorrow it'll probably reach up to 45,000 subscribers, there's a lot of this in circulation. So I think we'll just stick with the usual $1.70 to $2.20. But honestly, I'm still considering making the purchase. Now the clothing box, I'm also making considerations for the purchase as well. Oh yeah. So, okay. You could comment below what you think in regards to this collection. But it really does look like it's going to go all the way. 15 to 18 skins, wouldn't be surprised. But we might have Halloween in a way. We don't know how many weeks of Halloween we're going to have, but be prepared for such a thing. So, $1.70 to $2.20. You could go higher if you want to. And based on what we've seen in recent weeks, it wouldn't surprise me if this just instantly goes in the positive. But will it be enough? Will it be profitable? That is a big question. Now, it has sold less compared to the previous week's ore box. Should point that out. But still has sold quite a lot. It's fairly close to components, and components right now is $4. That is nice and profitable. But it's in your hands, alright? So chat, we'll see how that goes. So let's now move on to the next skin. Let's talk about Legacy Wooden Double Door. Are you aware of the amount of Wooden Double Door skins that are submitted this past weekend? Well, I can show you. So, I forgot to mention this one. This is the All Weary and Cobra Firestarter Sap. Nice, cool looking design right there. Unfortunately, I didn't show it. That's my fault. But yes, here's my Rust Workshop skin checks for August 19, 2025. And if we could just scroll down on the deplorables, you'll notice, oh look, some Wooden Double Doors. But how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 21. 21 designs have been submitted. Last week we had about 12. The week before that we had about 10. There's tons and tons of Wooden Double Doors being submitted because it is the special chosen item of the month. So I know this has sold quite a lot. Sitting here with just over 19,000 subscribers at the moment, and by tomorrow, very likely over 20,000. But I will not be surprised in the slightest if we see another Wooden Double Door tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest. Now we've got a variety of designs. Bright and colourful, transparent, you name it, it's all there. Plenty of options, glow in the dark, you got it. Which one will be accepted though? Will they be accepted? I've seen many instances like this in the past. I mean, it was a regular occurrence to see tons and tons of garage doors being submitted every week. Now we do actually get quite a lot of garage doors accepted, but not all of them will. But come on now. We got 4 salvaged ice pick skins in a row over the course of 4 weeks. Do you reckon the same's going to happen now with Wooden Double Doors? I'm feeling like we are going to see another one tomorrow. So, in regards to the Legacy Wooden Double Door, I know a collection continuation did appear. So just to clarify this, Mr. Shaft and Opacha, they submitted a single wooden door. I'm pretty sure we'll see some more, maybe like a locker or something. That'd be pretty cool. But I can't help but assume with so many wooden double doors being submitted and accepted in such a short amount of time, it probably will cause issues for the first one. Now, just to remind all of you, how many wooden double doors do we have in game so far? 10. That's it, just 10. Tomorrow, if we see the 11th, wouldn't surprise me. Next week, the 12th, yeah, wouldn't surprise me. I wonder, do you reckon we could see a week where we get 2 wooden double doors in the same rust door? That'd be interesting. But overall, with the sheer lack of skins being accepted, you'll notice that the majority of them are in the positive. Not you, unfortunately. But will things return to normal afterwards? What I'm saying is, once we're past August, are we going to rarely ever see wooden double doors being submitted? They are uncommon. I'm always looking at the workshop. I'm always keeping an eye on what skins are being submitted. Wooden double doors are uncommon. So if that happens again, well then wooden double door acceptances would just go back down again, wouldn't they? As time goes on, I do see this working out all right, but for the short term, much like what we saw with salvaged ice picks, how are they currently holding up? We didn't see a salvaged ice pick for what, 8 years? And then we got 4 in a short amount of time. Look at all of that. He's working out quite all right. Not these ones though. This was the first one. Negative 54. Is this the first one? So that's definitely something to consider. So it's a nice looking skin, but you know what? I think I'm just going to do $1 to $1.50. If this happened like earlier this year, before all of this chosen item thing happened, oh, I'd be like all the way up to $2.20 or something. But no, given the circumstances, given like the amount of submissions recently, I'm worried about that. So, and then after all of this talk, we probably won't even get one tomorrow. So, but still, $1 to $1.50. And monitor your buy orders. Keep track. Make sure you don't accidentally get dumped on, okay? So, all right, cool. Funerary Poncho. When I first saw this, I immediately made reference to the Gold Chains Poncho. That did about 27,000 subscribers. For a while, a lot of people really liked it. A lot of people were wearing this. A lot of people were appreciating it. Simply due to the fact that it was a very transparent design. But as time went on, because there's quite a lot of them in circulation, it gradually lost interest, and it did go in the negative. Now it's lost its value by about 25%. Only $2. So anyway, back over to here. Since then, we have seen the lay poncho, we've seen the barbed wire poncho, I guess you could say the lunar snake poncho, transparent designs that do look cool, but, you know, negative 56, negative 26, and negative 60. This right here, it's fine for what it is. The bandolier design does look cool, I respect that, but I don't think it's going to go that far. I could still see it being appreciated to a point, but I'm just not 100% convinced. Also, poncho skins in general, quite a lot of negativity there, yes. So in regards to that, being very straightforward with you, I think I'm only going to offer 80 cents to $1.20. Still around halfway and above, but not like fully in. So I'm curious to see how things turn out, but ponchos in general, they don't seem to be appreciated. Seems like a fun party, sort of like fun choice for a skin if you want to just muck around, just put on something nice and quick. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. But I'd still expect it to go below its rest of price. If it only goes down by a quarter, that'll still be nice and profitable. I'll be fine with that. So, okay, that's my barter consideration. Temple Satchel charge. 15,000 subscribers. You know what? Props to CoSim. Perfect timing. 18 months. We finally get another skin accepted. But Satchel charges, oh dear. When we used to get a lot more of them accepted, all of these were in the negative. All of these were down bad. Who out there in the world likes skinning their explosive items? I'm talking grenades, I'm talking satchel charges. Also, when you skin it, sometimes there's some glitches with satchel charges. You can't stack them if they're not skinned or if they are skinned. And then sometimes it doesn't skin or doesn't look like it's skinned. It's really weird. I don't think people care enough about skinning satchel charges. I wouldn't be surprised if that drops off in price. Now you might sit there and say, but Hedge, these are in the positive. Yes, they are. But it took 18 months of no skins to get to that point. And most of them are just barely above their rust or price. Okay? So, in regards to that, I'm probably just going to do 60 cents to 80 cents. Very sorry to say, but I don't trust it. Okay? Been here before. Alright? I've been here before. So, we'll leave it at that. Black Ops Python. Black Ops Collection has been seeing more skins being submitted. In terms of overall success, it's been doing pretty good. But the price is not the best. So a bow skin was submitted just this past weekend. But in regards to pythons, many of you are fully well aware, a lot of people do greatly appreciate the Heatseeker python, and of course the Blackout python. And you know, there are some nice things that compare to them, such as the Redemption python and the Bombshell python. But overall, the python weapon itself, it doesn't seem to be appreciated, and you can clearly see it with the skins right here. So many of them are down by at least half their price, which is usually a good indicator to see that, you know, people don't like using the weapon that much. When it comes to weapon skins, you can convert them to metal, and then you can sell the metal, or, you know, make weapon barrels with them. If people are giving up, you'll see most of the skins down to like around $1 or less than $1. That tends to happen, and with what I see here, yeah, the python clearly isn't being appreciated. Only the pay-to-win aim sight ones are in the positive. And with this Black Ops python, unfortunately, it doesn't have transparency on the aim sight. It's a standard python that looks a bit shiny, looks a bit cool. It feels like an inevitability that this is also going to go down to around $1. I mean, it's nothing wrong with the overall design. It's just people only care about having a pay-to-win aim sight on a weapon such as this. Who knows if we get like an update in the future that buffs it, make it a bit, makes it a bit stronger. And that's going down to 60 cents to 80 cents. Feels like an inevitability, and I'm very sorry to say that. Deep Sea Locker. So in regards to this design, I did see a collection continuation. A small box has been submitted. Also, before this, we did see the backpack. But yeah, what I'm trying to get across is there is a potential collection here. Things are looking pretty sweet. Is it actually going to happen? I wouldn't be surprised if it does progress. We're getting closer and closer to the naval update. I think we're going to start seeing a lot more aquatic theme skins being made. Case in point, there you go. Also, I do expect a lot of cow skins as well, just to say that. I'm pretty sure cows are coming out at the same time with the naval update. Anyway, that looks nice. But with the lockers, just remember this. With lockers in general, we've had quite a lot this year, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see some more. And out of all the lockers, at least with the newer ones, the ones that came out like after 2020. Oh, great. You might have noticed. Oh, okay, I fixed it. I don't know what I did. But yeah, so much of it is in a negative, I'm afraid to say. And I just can't help to assume that's also going to slip. Now, it didn't sell that much. That did 12,000 subscribers. That did 18,000 subscribers. That did 10,000 subscribers. That did 19. That did 17. That did less than 11,000. This has done 12,000. See, these have sold less and they still went down. So in regards to the Deep Sea Locker, I'm questioning it quite a fair bit. Not 100% like confident with it. 80 cents to $1.20. But if we do see collection continuations being accepted, wouldn't surprise me if it bounces up. I'm just not that confident. But I want to see if it does progress. So 80 cents to $1.20. Now we can move on to the regular skins. Harbour Seal Garage Door. With the arrival of this garage door, the other skins bounced in price ever so nice. So spike them on, spike in price, works out very nice. I've just seen a Satchel charge being submitted this past weekend. And in the past we did see multiple other skins such as a fridge, small box and sleeper bag. They weren't accepted, but they could be reintroduced. They could be like put up as a version 2. So a resubmission could be on the horizon. Could it give the garage door a nice boost? I'm doubting it. And like the perfect example to showcase why I don't think anything's going to happen nicely for this is because the exact same behaviour happened the previous week with, oh no, it's the week before, Senor Tomato Garage Door. Senor Tomato Garage Door is accepted. All its previous skins suddenly spike and unspike in price and go back up into the positive. Very cool. But about 2 weeks later, it's down by quite a bit. So it says here $1.49 after selling at $2 in the Rust store. Let's go see it on the Steam market right now. How are you currently doing? Oh my, I think you're cheaper. Yeah, now it's $1.38. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So this isn't doing very good at the moment, but the other skins do appear to be doing quite nice. I can't help but assume the exact same future is going to happen to the Harbour Seal Garage Door. The other skins, they'll probably stay in the positive, but this, unfortunately, with so many garage doors being introduced and accepted in 2025, and potentially even more on the horizon, it's hard for them to stand out. It's hard for them to stay in the positive. We have a very cool looking Mystic Tree garage door that's doing very nicely right there. Neon Lunar Serpent has kind of been going up and down around its Rust price. I told you, anime girls, people just can't say no to them. That's actually maintained its price. When it comes to anime girls, we should have had an anime girl seal. Should have. there you go. But anyway, yeah, that's in the positive. So we only got 2 garage doors that came out this year that are currently in the positive, all the other ones in the negative. So you, unfortunately, at best, I'll probably offer 60 cents to 80 cents. Yep, it wouldn't surprise me if it drops off. Now, Senor Tomato only dropped off by 25%, but that's sold for $2, so it's kind of like, well, we just showed you about $1.38 at the moment. Will you only slightly go down to around $1.38, or will you actually slip down to about $1? Either way, I don't feel confident, so 60 cents to 80 cents is my suggestion. With the JPEG boots, so of course, the final piece for the JPEG clothing armor set, all of the clothing armor pieces spiked them in price. The JPEG Roadside gloves are now $15. No, all right, it's $13, but still, what? Yep. So yeah, these boots are pretty cool. The whole boot scheme with the random boots from the past finally being accepted, that's nice. But is that going to be all right? The Hoodie Pants did about 14 to 15,000 subscribers. The Tier 2 did about 11 to 12,000 subscribers. The Tier 2 did about 9 to 10,000 subscribers. This is sitting here at just below, just under 11,000. I think it would actually line up quite nicely. I just don't know if they're going to be instantly all right, instantly okay. Is the JPEG collection actually going to maintain the interest it currently has at the moment? I'm not 100% convinced with that. So you can comment below your thoughts in regards to that. But with these, I'm still half curious. I think I'll do 70 cents to 80 cents. I don't think they'll go down dramatically bad. It's not like we saw tons of sales. But, yeah. In fact, like, what was all my suggestions when I did my 48-hour analysis? Didn't have that prepared, did I? Well, good job, Hedge. So over to here, let's just quickly remind ourselves. I thought Sinotype Tools was going to do between 40 to 45,000 subscribers, correct? Legacy Wooden Double Door, Harbour Seal Garage Door, 17 to 20,000 subscribers, correct, but I think they're going to surpass that. Funerary Poncho and Temple Satchel Charge, 15 to 18,000 subscribers. Getting there, yep. All right, so it looks like I was pretty correct. But with the JPEG boots, I thought that was going to do 9 to 10,000 subscribers. Point is, yeah, it has surpassed the amount I was expecting. Is it excessive? Not really. But still, I think I only want to do 70 cents to 80 cents. I don't want to go all in, but I want to still try and see if I can pick some up for a cheaper price. So, all right, there you go. So, that was pretty quick, wasn't it? Yeah. Is there anything I can talk about right now? Well, what's the date right now? Well, time rolled over. It's the 21st now for me, but it was the 20th earlier today. And I did make this announcement. Not the cats, this one. It's the 10-year anniversary of workshop skins being accepted into Rust stores. The very first Rust store where we saw workshop skin creators finally getting their skins accepted was the August 2015 Rust store. Now, by default, you probably look at these skins and think, is that it? Well, to be honest with you, right, it was literally the very beginning. And most of it's like t-shirt skins. Don't see any of those anymore, do we? Not really, no. But yeah, 10 years, and it all started with an idea from Mr. Gary. But on the date, as I just stated, they finally got it set up, and it was up and running. So some of these pictures are a bit awkwardly shaped, and not all of them load in anymore. But that was quite literally the first Rust store where we saw Rust skin creators getting their wonderful creations being accepted. And now, judging by what you see on rusthelp.com, so it actually keeps track of all the numbers, almost 500 different Rust stores since then. Very interesting, yes. Quite a lot of skin creators have made quite a pretty penny of all these acceptances, oh yes. So, as I said in the tweet, thank you very much to all the skin creators for all these lovely pixels. I've made lovely bits of profit with them, but I've also enjoyed them in-game and whatnot, and I'm sure you have as well. So feel free to give them a good round of applause, chat. Come on, you can do it. But yeah, but that's not all. This weekend, I'm going to have a special video. And that's not all. Because in that video, we might go give those skins a nice little look. But there's also going to be one extra surprise, maybe at the end of that video. And I might need your help for your opinion. So keep an eye out this weekend, because I think we got a nice little showcase for you. And so with that, let's also keep track of all the new skin submissions. So over to here, we've got a cool looking green sap that unfortunately Hedge forgot to add to his collection. Sorry about that, Alwari and Mr. Cobra. But yeah, lots of wooden double door submissions. But we also saw some pretty cool looking garage doors. Look, I didn't know that people could make a lovely picture of me. How nice of them. Thank you very much, Rayla and Barurik. But yeah, oh yeah. Chat, do you appreciate fine art? That is the $1 billion banana door. It is exquisite. It also glows in the dark. So last week we saw the eggplant. This week we've got the actual banana this time. So yeah, lots of cool designs. Oh, look at this. I just mentioned this. Cows. But I think that's a little bit too early. I am very much under the impression cows are coming out at the same time we see the naval update come out. What are we going to use cows for? That's going to be in reference to boats. What will cows produce that could then be used for something for boats? Because I'm pretty sure with them coming out at the same time, we're going to turn their milk into fuel or something. Cereal. Oh yes, that's going to be nice. But yeah. So you got some pretty cool looking boxes, some strange looking furnaces. Scroll. We also saw some pretty cool looking weapons and tools. Onion Bone Club. Transparent design with the Black Ops bow. Ruin Thompson, Dominus Mortis MP5. Very nice options for the AK-47s. Get a good look at Primal Spirit. That is a very colourful and strange, but very nice, cool looking design right there. So, yeah, lots of interesting potential things. But what about camouflage? Primitive camo. I made a special short video that was put up today. I discussed this. But consider this. If they're going to remove skin box, people can't afford Arctic Protection burlap collection, can they? Because just the head wrap currently costs about $30. Yeah. So will Facepunch consider adding some camouflage skins now? Because the vast majority of people cannot afford a Forest Raiders, a Desert Raiders, a Whiteout, and primitive versions. It's too expensive. People are getting priced out. It's pay to win. Yeah. So let's see if that's a consideration. But yep, that was submitted. We also saw the vaguely green. It's not like blatantly green. But yeah, you got like a brown and green hoodie and pants. I also made a short video of that. Seems to be a perfectly fine addition. And we also saw some other designs. Exfil with the hoodie and pants there. Desert camo potential. We also saw another attempt for black alligator hoodie and pants. Could this finally be accepted? Could we see the black alligator collection actually getting finished? That'd be cool. I think people would appreciate that. Just saying. And of course right here, something a lot of people were waiting for. Arnold Assault jacket is right there in front of you. Is that the end? Skin Creator did say that he only ever wanted to go up to the jacket and finish it from there, but he also made his special discussion page where he's asking everybody for what they'd like to see being made next. But he's still going to take a break from Arnold Assault. He will return later this year. Lots of people are offering their opinions. What do they want to see being made next? I just saw someone mention a miner's hat. Why not? Why not? Give it a shot. So who knows what Mr. Uncle is going to do next? But yeah, Arnold Assault might be taking a break now, but eventually you might see an AK-47. Maybe a miner's hat, I guess. But yeah, what would you like to see being made next? Feel free to comment below. So overall, I think we've got everything covered. We've still got about 10 minutes chat to prepare for those barders. But don't forget, keep an eye on the commits as well. Ghost ships, pretty cool. Deep sea. Now, what is this? Are we going to have to get submarines to go all the way down to the bottom of the Mariana Trench? Deep sea monsters. Yeah, that'd be cool. It's not actually written there, I just said it. But yeah, deep sea, deep sea, deep sea. Alright. Well, I wonder what valuable things we could find at the bottom of the ocean. Definitely a nice thing to consider. But as far as I'm aware, no big update for September. We're going to get the electrical lights decor. There is decor lighting DLC, chandeliers, fairy bulb lights, lots of interesting things. But updated table lamp. Ooh, we're getting a table lamp. There you go. But a bean bag as well. So yeah, that's going to be another DLC pack that's on the horizon. That is expected to be the September Force Wipe special item. So cool. Right. So that's all there. And oh, that's page 3. This is up to date. But yeah, deep sea. Looking pretty cool. Looking pretty sweet. But no massive, insane content being introduced. That's for the naval update. That most likely will be October or November. No 100% confirmation as of when that's going to happen, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be mentioned soon. Islands. What's this now? Special islands underwater? Or you have to go to a special island to see the deep sea. Who knows? But announcements will be happening eventually. Right then, so I think that's everything that needs to be covered. Everything has been said. So let's now skip ahead and do the actual barters. Alright, we've got about 20 seconds to go. I've been debating what I want to do, but I realise if the wooden double door probably has a nice future ahead of it, but still might slip a fair bit initially over the course of the short term, next few weeks, I should probably use the Hell Power account, try and pick up some nice cheap pickups. We'll see. So, let's give it a shot. Come on in, Hell. Let's see if you can pick up some nice bargains. Again, maybe hold on to it until post-Christmas. Sell them then. Because again, I'm somewhat convinced we're probably not going to... Oh my god, 120 already? Really? Well, I'm only requesting 15. There you go. It's not like it was the best thing, guys. You still could have gone for the other ones. Sinotype tools is still not there, really? Okay, that's actually quite a surprise. So the double door's down, but not the other things. Interesting. That is kind of interesting. Right, over to here. There we go. Right, that's already got over 1,000 barters at $2 already. Don't you just love it? Don't you just love it? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Right. Right, Funerary Poncho. Questioned you, thought about it, and I said, well, for you, I'll probably do between 80 cents to $1.20. This guy's already done like $1.30. Okay, sure. Right, Deep Sea Locker. Cool looking design. Let's go get a good barter on you. And then we have Black Ops Python. I've questioned you, thought about it. This guy's probably still going a little bit too high. I am going to offer this. And then Temple Satchel. As I said, don't really have that much faith in it. I still think this guy's offering a little bit too much. And I think that's it. Yeah, that was a pretty quick week, wasn't it? Not that many skins this week, though. So, yeah. This has almost 2,000 barters. It's been a minute. This right here has just over 1,000 barters. It's been a minute. Deep Sea Locker. I did do a barter on you. Do I have 2 links for you? I do. Huh. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I give myself problems. I don't know how I do it. It's a special trick. I make my life hard. Unintentionally. Why? Right, anyway. Let's now skip ahead and consider the abnormal barter support and think about what might potentially be the best thing to consider buying this week. And we're back. So it's been about an hour, and sales looking pretty good. We're getting some prices as well. So yeah, subscriber counts seem to be up to date, looking pretty sweet. So let's go ahead, look at all the abnormal barter support, and question what's potentially looking to be a very nice investment. What's got all the support? Well, we start off with the Sinotype tools. So there's quite a discussion as we looked at this, questioned it, thought about what might happen next. But we are expecting potentially at least 15 skins. Now it's up to Face Punch, but if we keep seeing more and more of these consecutively being bought, produced and accepted, I think we're going to see another, spike in demand. It might be just a few people, grabbing a bunch of skins as an investment. Happens every Thursday and Friday. What do you reckon? Will we see clothing box accepted tomorrow? Will we see a nice full collection progress and a lot of people appreciating them because they can't use skin box anymore? Long term, I do have like a nice positive outlook for it. And again, you might notice 137 listings, but look at how it's all like spread out. 1143 109 listings above $5. Ha. So honestly, if you wanted to buy it, by all means go for it. If you're looking at it as a nice investment, like with all the barter support, with all these barters up to and above $2, it don't look like it's going down dramatically that bad. And with the naval update expected to either be October or November, I don't think we're going to have that much of a drop in player count. I think things could line up very nicely. Last year, I didn't think about mentioning this earlier, but last year we had the neon small boxes, didn't we? We only got 5, didn't we, though? And they sold a lot. There's a lot of interest in them, but they did drop off by about a third. However, only 5. They have improved as time has gone on. So, will we see another storage collection out of this? That's still a question. But at the very least, I don't expect that for another 2 or 3 months. I think I will be buying a few of these. The main question was did I want to buy some on my Howpow account? We'll see. So you could just go ahead and put down like a $2.30 barter. Maybe you might pick up some for cheaper now in October time. We'll see. But yeah, you could just go buy some. I feel like that's a perfectly fine thing. With all the support, after seeing how other Sinotype skins have behaved within the past couple of weeks, it definitely looks like a viable option. So, yep, that's up to you now. Over to here, Legacy Wooden Double Door. It's got quite a lot of support. Wow, you've got a guy putting up a barter at almost $2 there. Long term, I still see this working out. I just can't help but assume it's going to go back to normal. We just don't see that many Wooden Double Door skins being accepted. And inevitably, most of them just end up going up in price. Just because last year, when we had the Halloween skins, and I saw that From Hell Wooden Double Door, I just told everybody, chat, look at it. This is the thing. Earlier this summer, it peaked at just over $5. But this right here, are you going to get company? Will we see a lot more Wooden Double Doors being accepted after that? So, I think with how that's currently situated, yeah, you could put down a $2 barter. If you're walking in today, looking to actively go ahead and buy a bunch of them today, I think you could just put down a $2 barter. Yep, chances are you might be picking up quite a lot, but at the very least you'd be picking up for 50 cents cheaper. I don't know how low that's going to go, but I can see with the barter support it's got there, I don't see it going below $1.50 for a while. So, will we see at least another Wooden Double Door skin accepted tomorrow? Or a week after that? Is that it then? Because there's supposed to be Wooden Double Doors for August 2025, and we're like 3 weeks in already. We might get 2 tomorrow, maybe 3, I don't know. It's up to Face Punch. But yeah, let's see how that progresses. So, alright, cool, that's nice. Over to here, Funerary Poncho, $2 skin, and the barter's already got up to $1.40. Bulk of them, less than 80 cents. You've got a 100 quantity barter there at 93 cents. I still question this though. Yeah, it sold quite a fair bit less compared to the Gold Chains Poncho. But, I think you're just better off with a barter. Like, I think you could just offer a $1 barter, and I think you'll just eventually be picking them up. We've got a lot of options in regards to transparent poncho designs, but practically most of them went down by about half. Is the skin creator actually going to go ahead and make more continuations? Are we going to get like a funerary poncho, funerary primitive set to accompany the poncho? We'll see, but all he wanted to do was make a white primitive camouflage set this past weekend. So we'll see how that progresses. I think you're just better off with a $1 barter. Right. Yeah, I saw that the Oblivion video. is introducing everybody to his to the doors. And it was open up, and the shotgun chap just blast him in the face, and it would suck up everything into the box. I did see that, but Micro, there's a lot more Wooden Double Doors with transparency on the workshop right now. Itching to be accepted and beloved. So yeah, it was funny. I saw that. We'll see what happens next. Deep Sea Locker. Is that going to be getting quite a lot of love as we go through the naval update? It was a small box. Could it progress to so much more? We have the backpack over there. Little my buddy Ollie Octopus over there, reaching out. And of course, small box. What can we see next? I mean, it feels like an inevitability that you might see like a door. But we also have the what's it called? What's the garage door, sheet metal double door, and the other skin we saw earlier this year? Oh, who's it from? I can't remember now. Well, you could just quickly find that out. I feel compelled to find out real quickly. Sorry about this. Who is it? What's the other collection that's very, very similar with the eye that keeps looking at you through the window? It's the Sunken collection, yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time we've seen similar ideas. So anyway. In the past, I remember when we had the Abyss update, with the introduction of the Abyss hazmat and submarines and all that. All of the deep sea deplorable skins, yes, there's another collection called Deep Sea, I'll show it to you right now. All of them spiked in demand, spiked in price very, very nicely. It only lasted for a month and they all went back down in price afterwards. Deep sea door, deep sea storage, deep sea garage door. Yeah, this might be a bit of a problem with the naming convention because there's 2 skin creators now, you know, very similar naming skins. Actually, 3, 4? Oh, God, here we go. So we'll see what happens to that. But the octopus will always be a notable sort of logo for the set. So cool. All right then. The barders, though, they're not looking that pretty. $2 skin. They only go up to about $1. A little bit more, slightly higher, above $1. But it's all nestled around about half of its price. Now, as much as I pointed out that it didn't sell that much, a lot of other lockers earlier this year didn't sell that much. Right now, we have a record-breaking amount of lockers that have been accepted. We still have Halloween, we still have Christmas, we still have more Twitch drops. You might have problems. All right? So again, you could just probably put down a $1 barter again. Maybe a little bit more. Will we see another occurrence where deep sea skins are appreciated with a massive aquatic update? Or maybe something like Shippy and Friends, Deplorables and Doors will probably be appreciated. We'll see. So feel free to go look that up. But yeah, I think you're just better off sticking with a $1 barter. Black Ops Python, I stand by my point. I just feel like that's going to get lost in the shuffle. Cool looking design. Black Ops Collection does get a decent amount of interest, but the skin prices are still down. Only the Revolver and the Jackhammer are doing okay. The other ones, yes, it's currently sitting there at $3, but you know, after a week, look at it again. Wouldn't surprise me if it's below its rust or price. And yeah, you've got this guy here with a 100 quantity barter at 93 cents. This guy here with a 50 quantity $1 barter. I don't think they'll last. I wouldn't be surprised they disappear. I think you could just probably put down a 85-cent barter, and I think you will be picking some up. Give it time. So yeah, that's that. And Temple Satchel. I still question if it's going to get that much love. But like I said, it doesn't stack properly. You've got issues with glitches where it doesn't actually show the skin when you're holding it sometimes. It explodes. You're going to put the effort into skin it and then throw it and watch it explode. And then, oh, okay, all the effort I put into making it gone. It's like losing a child. No. Anyway. Yeah. I don't think that's going to hold. I remember how bad it was with satchel charges in the past. I feel like that's going to happen all over again. I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing some more satchel charges skins being accepted. Will we see Harbour Seal tomorrow or next week? We'll see. Alright, so, cool, that's that. Honestly, Mr. Coco, you asked a little bit earlier, that's probably the best thing. Who would have guessed? But yeah. If we go over to micro522.com, you can see all the skins based on interest, upvotes, downvotes, but overall score is the main thing we usually look at. Who would have guessed Sinotype is there with an incredibly high score? Sinotype is on top. Oh, over 1,000 views, over 600 upvotes, an upvote ratio of 3.36 compared to downvotes. It's ridiculous. Loads of people want it. Loads of people keep buying it. Loads of people appreciate it. So, yeah. Then we have the Island Assault jacket right there. We have the snow camo option that Mr. MA1 produced. Exfil hoodie and pants, desert camo. Lots of camo hope and dreams, but yeah, we'll see if that gets accepted. So yeah, there's some pretty cool looking designs there. There you go. There's the Harbour Seal satchel. But what do you reckon will be accepted tomorrow? Feel free to comment below. And yeah, chat. We'll see what happens. So yeah, all right then. I guess I might be making a move for some of those. Purely out of speculation, after seeing what happened just a few days ago, I feel compelled. Stop, don't do it, no. But yeah, feels like I do have to jump in and start buying some again. Let's give it a shot. Let's see how things turn out. So the progress video I did. So let's just quickly go over to here. Progress video. I will make a sequel to this probably in a couple months' time. Maybe just before, you know, the end of the year, and then just after January time. But if we see another storage collection, oh, I worry for that then. Right then, so that's it. Let's see if we have an early restore tomorrow or a late one. 2 weeks ago it was early. Last week it was fairly late. I wouldn't be surprised if it's fairly late again. Cool. So that's it. That's a wrap. Thank you very much for watching me. I greatly appreciate it. Best of luck with you and your investments, and we'll see how things turn out tomorrow. Will we get more than 8 skins? Or will we get some interesting collection continuations? Just gotta wait and see.